G'day everyone, RaidzeroAU, and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 9. And last episode we made a fairly ugly alteration to our hover vessel. But I have been over and doing a bit of mining. Reason I'm just hanging around here at the moment is I believe we got some drones on the way. And I've just got this making a bit more ammunition. So I've mined out the silicon and the iron. Do need to go over and grab the copper as well. And we also have, down here, there's another iron deposit. But I think today, if we're just waiting for these drones to come over, here they are. What we got? Take drone, minigun drone. Basically, I also want to head back over to the unknown artifact and see what else we can grab from there. And sorry if I sound a bit nasally today, but got a bit of a cold. Just grab these. Grab the loot. Oh, hang on, we got one of these dudes here. Telurapod. What do we get from them? Bit of milk. Okay, just loot that. Right, so luckily they're all in the same sort of area. Grab that while we're here. This one. A little bit more seaweed over here. We might as well grab it while we're here. All right. Up. How are these going? Alright, we got 700. We'll drop you in there. This stuff all comes in useful. Alright, we haven't got too much fuel on us, but we've got a little bit on the hover vessel. So let's head over to the copper. Alright, coming up to the copper, as you can see here. Hover vessel is performing a whole lot better, a whole lot faster. And the added height, I know, because we can lift it to 3 meters, just helps out enormously. So what we'll do is we'll just get down a little bit. About there. That's probably enough to do this copper. We can just stand up there and mine straight down in here. As we fill up, we can use the logistics screen and just move the copper into our storage on the hover vessel. So just press F4. Just move that over. We've got 1125 volume. So I'm just going to mine this out. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, so we've managed to mine all that out. As you can see, not a huge amount in there. 141 was what we got. But what we can now do is that silicon deposit one, we can get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. What we might do, in fact, I think what we'll do to start off with is we'll head off home. Just drop this off, and then we'll head over to the unknown artifact. We have found there's a bit of bounciness in these at the moment, which I haven't noticed before. Like real bounciness. Sometimes you get into a bounce cycle, and you're sort of just bouncing all over the place. But not too bad. Certainly a lot more user-friendly than the hover thrusters. Hey, like this. Except that it's going to go and do that. There we go. Luckily, it doesn't take too much to get it back out the water. That's the first time I've had that do that, but so you still need to be a little bit careful with it. Spiders. Now the advantage with the logistics system now is we can just come in here, go base, and dump that stuff over, which is great. Right, and actually we can even go fridge, have something to eat without having to get out. I think probably the next thing we need to add to this is the detector, so we can go around and locate stuff a bit easier. We do have our own detector on, but it's only short range. Oh. A bit wider than the previous one, so a bit harder to get through the trees, but not too bad. You see, you get those bounces off of thing. No problems going over hills now. That was one of the problems with the hover thrusters, just the weakness of them, and especially once you loaded up the cargo, the extra weight was just killed momentum on it. Oh, come on. Alright, we're almost there. See what else we can grab from here. Bearing in mind that we still don't have any defences on this thing yet. That is coming. Right, so we're going to bring that in as close as we can. Jump out. Turn our light on. We should... Oh, I missed it. Alright. Missed it again. Wait for it to recharge. Oh, come on. Never was very good at Super Mario Brothers. Alright. Nothing in that one. Oh no, here we go. So we've got those. So... Are we out of... Really? We're out of range. I'll take any of those. Alright. So what we're going to need to do is we need to add one of those Wi-Fi blocks to... Oh, come on. Oh. I really hate jumping things. Oh. Alright, let's do it this time. Yeah, because we can't, we're out of range of the Wi-Fi from the hover vessel. If we have one of those Wi-Fi things on there, we should be able to make it. Anything up there? I don't think so. I think it's all just here. We can have a look here. Right, so we got those. Gold ingots, I'm not that bothered by. Large generator. Can't take that, but we can take a minigun and the laser pistol. Not a minigun. How much volume does that take? 440. Repair bay. Alright. Well, I guess that tells us what we need to do next. Which is fine. Let's head back to base. Alright, here we are back at base. And we have visitors. Just our normal, friendly, hello, spiders. Which are good for building up our XP. Anybody else? Oh, where did you two come from? Oh, and you. A few of them around. 300 XP each time. Get away from the hover vessel. How many times do I have to speak to you about that? And here come the drones again. Alright, that'll give us a bit of meat as well. Alright. Don't really want to use those just yet. So they can just go in there. And can we access... No. Just too far away. Which is why we also need to put in the Wi-Fi on that. Okay, so we should be able to go hover vessel. And this one is that one in there. And that one in there. Okay. So in here, let's have a look what we got here. We got 52 points. So we got plenty of points. What are we going to need here? We're going to unlock the harvesting module. Got the detector unlocked. We're going to unlock both of those. And we need to unlock the minigun turret. Probably all we need right now for there. So we've got 27 points. Okay, so in here, let's queue up. We'll go to hover vessel, detector. We want the wireless connector. Container controller. And ammo. And I'm wondering whether we need to put in maybe a few more of these. If we can. Do another 6 of those. In fact, let's make it another 8. Alright. Now, while it's doing that, because that'll take a little bit of time, can have something to eat. No. And what we can do is let's link to this container here. Let's just do a link to that. And we're going to grab these. We can't grab all of them. We've got 200. And what we want to start to do now is just out here. Just let them deal with these first. Another one there. Let's unlink. So you can see we are taking bits of, like, they're getting rocket shots off, which is not great. That is not what I want. Loot you up. Where's the other one? The other one's over here. Somewhere. There he is. Alright. Alright, so we're out of the logistics range here. Where's the edge of our logistics? Just here. I'm just going to bring it in a little bit. And base, we can go to... that one. Dump those in there. Alright, that one is full. Interesting. What we got here? Okay, so that's all been made now. That's good. What I want to do is I want to start, and in fact I'm going to have to come over here to link. It's probably a little bit too far away anyway, but connect to base. What I want to do is link to that. No, not link to that one. Link to that one. And I want to place one of these out here. Now that we've got the materials, well, we've got a good amount of materials, we're not flushed with materials. Pop these down, and this is where we're going to put some more turrets here. So put one there, and then probably we'll put one over here as well. And we're only leaving them down here because we want them as low as possible. Because part of the problem is they're not being able to target because they can't go down enough. They can't aim down far enough. So that's okay like that. It's okay like that. This side's alright. So not too worried about the plant or the vegetation at all. Come over there. Over there. Now I still want to keep the two on top of the base, just in case, because there is still the issue where if you are not around the base, then when you come back, the drones may well be in this area here. These guys can turn around and shoot them. These guys can join in. And these guys can join in with these ones if they get too close. So, okay. So there's a couple of other things we're going to need to do. And one is we want to go into these. We're going to need some cement. We're going to want some steel plate. Because I'm going to want to armor those bases up. And then After that, what we can do is projectile turrets. That's for the HV. Do a projectile turret. Let's do a minigun turret as well. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's go back to that. We need 2 of those. I keep hitting tab. And we're going to want that as well. Followed by some 15mm bullets. And we can queue up a few more of those. Got 1400 of those in there. So you can go in there. So we're starting to get a decent amount of ammo, which is good. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just unlink from that. Let's get rid of this block, it's annoying me. You can go in there. And we're going to want to link to this one here. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, while I'm waiting for that to craft, is we are going to unlink from that just for a moment. Here. Just taking out these middle blocks here. So I can see what areas can I put stuff in. Okay, so we've got a couple of spots there. Let's go in here, and they could probably be for the ammo. So why won't it let me put that there? Ah, can't place another container controller there. Okay. Well, in that case, use that. Oh, inventory's full. F4. Unlink again. And we'll take these ones out. Right. We do need the wireless controller. And we need that controller. Okay. So there's the wireless. How far down can I dig with this? And what effect is it going to have? Do they need to be connected? Probably. So we can dig down there. Alright. We've got a bit more room here. So, get a detector out. That controller. Okay, so that's going to take up an entire section there. I'll put him there. You can go there. Do that. Right, it's another 6 of those in. And then we stick you in there. Probably works. Just block this in. Sort out those in a minute. Go there, there. Back to F4. Got our cement and our steel plates, but our F4 unlink. Our weapon hasn't been made yet. Those ones off and F4 again. In fact, probably don't even need to go F4. Did I just drop that? Yeah. There we go. Let's just unlink that for the moment. Did I pick those up? Yeah. Alright. Must have picked them up in there. So, we will need to. Well, we don't need to. Don't need to link for that. We don't need these two. And we're going to want those to be the long corners like that. And like that. Alright, so that should give us a bit more capacity. Let's have a look. Devices. So, container controller ammo. Access. Volume 125. That's okay. Container controller access 1875. Good. And container controller access 125. That's okay. We can deal with that. Don't need a lot of the ammo. Probably don't need a lot of the ammo and the wood and ore. Grab that for the XP. And now what we want to do is, let's go F4 base swamp. And we can bring that over. We don't need to link. Alright, what we want to do is upgrade this. Okay, we'll probably do the same. We'll do the same to our base eventually. I'll probably do that off camera. quite enough cement. How are we going here with... So now we should be able to access the hover vessel. Yep. Not enough cement. Yeah, right. There's one projectile turret though. You come over here. And we want cannon turret. I'm not going to do retractable. You can. Just sit there. Why has that not got... Alright, I was going to say, why hasn't that got any ammo? But it has. Okay. So cannon turret, we don't need it to do predators, we'll leave it on everything else. Here we go with F4, there's our second one. Would be nice to have this upgraded. But needs must. There we go. You don't need to do predators. Right, so we got 4 turrets. These ones should be much better at targeting them. But it does mean they'll be further out when it comes to looting. So we need to bear that in mind. Hover vessel, doing alright. Anything in here? Nothing showing up on the radar. So we've got a bit more capacity there. So we should be able to head back over to the unknown artifact and loot that up. Grab everything out of there, hopefully, or as much out of there as possible. We're going in here. Alright, you're doing that. There's our minigun turret. There we go. They're not getting anywhere close now. I'm going to worry about looting those ones too much. Basically what we want to do, just quickly to finish off today. So I want to access that one, thank you very much. And... you can go up there. That gives us a little bit of defense on here, not much. But a little bit. Doesn't need to do predators. NPC drones, players. But the only thing is that going to target things like the Talon and Polaris? It's a pretty good question. I don't know. I guess we'll find that out. So, I'm going to call the episode here, guys. Hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. Sorry about the nasally voice today. It's a bit nasty. But, look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm RaidzeroAU, signing out.